Hello, I'm Tripwyre, and welcome to a very special series. The one where I played Demon's Souls, the one that I've been teasing for a long time. Depending on when these go up and when the other ones go up. I teased it when recording other videos, but I don't know if those are up yet. They're probably not. In fact, I know for a fact some of them are not. In any case, I really wanted to get my hands on a PS5 for a long time. And it took me a month and a half to get one. And shout out to my IRL friend Nate, who got a second one, luckily, from an Amazon restock and sold it to me because he knew I needed one. It's the only reason I have one right now. And I actually in half an hour, it will be the 24th, which means I will have had my console for 3 weeks. And so 3 weeks ago, I did my first playthrough of Demon's Souls. And now I have platinumed it, as you can see down here. All trophies are complete, so I've been playing it and enjoying it quite a lot, and now I'm ready to do a YouTube playthrough of it, because I just wanted to stream myself getting into the trophies. The trophy hunting was something I wanted to stream, so I did, and I figured I'd do YouTube playthrough after, once I know the most about it, you know? And I just wanted to show you from the home screen, because I want to show you guys how quickly the game boots up on the PS5. It's truly incredible what they were able to accomplish. So it's going to be the opening cutscene, which you can skip. Main menu. Alright, cool. So we're going to hit up a new game, staying offline. In Demon's Souls, you have body type A, body type B. Not specified here, but that basically just means, do you want to play as a female-looking build, or do you want a male-looking build? It's not very easy to tell. It's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it means. And unlike in other games, there are actually pieces of gear, like armor and clothing, that are specific to one body type or the other. So if you choose like a male build, you won't be able to wear type A armor. A lot of armor sets fit both types, but some of them don't. True to form, I'm going to be type B. I didn't think about this ahead of time. Player's name. Oh god, who even am I? Oh, that's right, I'm Chase. Easy. All of my other character names are ridiculous and stupid, like they like in the other Souls games. I always name them something dumb, so it's kind of fitting that this one should be just my name. So just like in Dark Souls, you have your choice of class. They have their benefits, their pitfalls, and the stats and all that stuff. But similar to my slow play of Dark Souls 1, I wanted to kind of theme this around giving some advice in case you've never played. So I'm going to go ahead and say the easiest class to start with is Royalty. So Royalty is the only one that starts at soul level 1. So just like the Pyromancer in Dark Souls 1, it has the most room to grow. But it also starts with a very useful ring, and you can use magic as this class. But your dexterity is also relatively high. So it's a good class to start out with first time through, because you can use melee, you can use magic, and magic is very strong in this game. And for the starting gift, I always go Providential Ring, because, well, you don't want to start with no gift. That's just dumb. This is literally just a consumable that you throw on the ground, and it glows a random color, and it's just help you like mark your path. It's one and done. It's gone. Grass jelly. It's a heal over time effect. It's gone. Elixir, consumable. Bright water, consumable. Everything else here is going to be gone at some point. The Providential Ring, you'll always have. And is it the only way to get this ring? I'm not sure. I think this is the only way to get this ring, and if it's not, I don't remember what the actual way is. So we're going to start with two very useful rings, because Royalty starts with the oh god, I think it's called the Fragrant Ring, and then we choose the Providential. The Fragrant Ring slowly restores your magic points, or it's basically your mana, over time. Very useful for a spellcaster character. And the Providential Ring increases drop rate of stuff, so that's good. These are the saved... I just saved two different face types. I like that one, actually. That was pretty good. We're gonna make it look like that. Retrieve. Yeah. Let's tweak it a little bit. I just want to show you guys... one thing you're going to notice a lot through this playthrough is that the game is gorgeous. Like, truly incredible. It's probably the best looking game I've ever played, like, period. And the fact that they were able to take old assets and bring them to such like new heights, pretty crazy. A lot of the reason I enjoyed this game so much, I think, is because it was new. There's obviously been some quality of life changes, but also it just played very smoothly, looked very nice, and it's just very modern. I think if I played the original, it would have been a little bit harder to fall in love with, but yep, I like this game a lot. Demon's Souls has been good to me. I don't know how I would rank it against the other Souls games currently still. Need to think about it for a little bit longer, but great game. What are we gonna change? We're gonna change the decal. I want a different the flames. That one kind of matches the color of the hair and the goatee. Let's just do that. Perfect. Finalize. All right. Let this play out.
King Alant the 12th, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astraea with her Night Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
So there was a lot of information in that little introductory sequence, and it's not going to mean anything to a new player. It certainly didn't mean much to me. It's like, oh, it sounds cool, but until you get familiar with the NPCs and stuff, it doesn't mean a whole lot. The gist of it is you are the lone warrior. Has humanity found its savior? I.e., will you get the good ending? Or have the demons found a new slave? Will you get the bad ending? Because as you heard, the Old One is basically a deity who comes to the land in, however long ago. It's already there, slumbering below the Nexus. And the Old One, its only purpose is to consume the world by way of stealing everything's soul. And so the Old One employs the help of archdemons, which employ regular demons, and it's just like a pyramid scheme type of thing where their entire purpose is to just steal all the souls of everybody in each world. And we need to put an end to that. And also, it's offering me the choice to play the Journey to the Nexus, which is the tutorial. After the first time you do it, you don't have to do it ever again if you don't want to, but we're going to obviously say yes. And you do stand to gain a couple bonus items if you successfully kill the boss of the tutorial, but there's no guarantee I'll actually succeed at that.
I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
So, quick disclaimer here, I know a lot less about this game and the lore of this world than I do about Dark Souls. So, I've played for exactly as long as it takes to platinum the game for me, basically, and not much longer. Whereas Dark Souls, I started recording after I had like 300 hours in the game. So, I don't know everything there is to know. I think your best bet for lore and stuff is still going to be other people, not me. I've only gotten into watching lore videos a little bit, but I certainly know how to beat the game and how to appreciate the game. And before we go any further, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the intro cutscene play out before the main title, because I kind of forgot. I'm just so used to skipping it, and the cutscene after you make your character is more important for the story, but I just want you guys to see the intro cutscene to the game, because it is cool. And it gives you a little bit more info about like the old one's arrival. So let's go ahead and back out to the menu. And I'll let that play. So there you have it. Basically, it's just for the spectacle. It's actually, like, it starts out like it's telling you about the world and the arrival of the old one, but it's really just the spectacle and the introduction to the game in its most base form. It combined a lot of different enemy types there, and they're not all present in the same world. It's just kind of like a mashup, basically. But anyway, we are back here in the tutorial area, and, you know, it's looking very similar to Dark Souls, I'm sure, if you played that. What I learned from watching a guy named Marcus play that is that Dreglings are the easiest enemy in the game to parry. This one is being particularly passive at the moment. Probably because we're just supposed to kill it, huh? I actually never realized that this one doesn't attack, because this is in the developer left message. It says, here's how you attack. As usual, we can two-hand by pressing Y or triangle. I guess it's not Y. It's only ever triangle, considering this is a PS5 exclusive. But I guess this guy just doesn't attack. That was the little backstep attack. That was a ranged attack. Okay. So then we've got how to sprint. This is just all basic tutorial stuff. I will say the tutorial is interesting in this because, for one thing, it lets you skip it from now on. For another thing, this is something else I learned from watching Epic Name Bros playthrough. You are invincible in the tutorial until the boss. It is hard-coded to not let your health get down below 1 until the boss. Just because it wants you to have the time and space to learn without dying. And it's pretty cool. I'm just trying to parry, and there we go. The Dreglings are the easiest to parry because they have a very predictable sprint and then jump attack. A lot of the time they'll just sprint at you, and then their jump is easy to parry. That time he did not. That guy did not sprint at me. He just kind of lumbered on over. I guess they're just these ones just must be more passive by nature in the tutorial still. Oh, thank you, sir. So this is a phenomenon you barely see in the game, I think. But you see this white phantom, and I'm offline, so I'm not seeing the phantom enemy player that's actually programmed into the game. And it's just showing you where to go. So follow him up the stairs. That's the jump attack I was talking about. You could even interrupt the combo that follows it with a parry. But yeah, as you can tell, the game is fucking gorgeous. The lighting effects in this game are amazing as well. It's just how it renders the light on the rocks. And there's a photo mode built in, which is just incredible. I've taken a lot of really cool shots with the photo mode. If you play this, I highly recommend you mess around with it. Oh yeah, the healing items in this game are grass. So this is our hotbar here. I'm going to go ahead and put them in order of how much they heal. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Noble's Lotus at the end. We won't need it for a while. But in this game, there's no Estus Flask, so no rechargeable way to heal that isn't like a spell. The consumables in this game they'll be using the most are healing items, and you may have to farm them, or you can spend excess souls on them at vendors, but there's no Estus, so you just got to make sure you have supplies of healing items before you go to new areas. And here you see what appears to be a dead end. It is not a dead end. It is supposed to teach you about the mantling in this game. And in many areas of this game, you walk forward, and if you can mantle, you mantle. In some areas, including right here, you have to press the dodge button while you do it, and then you'll hop on over. Alright. This tutorial is not very long, by the way. So I didn't decide to parry him there. Okay, I can't believe I didn't hit him. There we go. See, a lot of the time they'll sprint at you, and it's always followed up by the jump attack if they're sprinting. Like, as soon as they get in range of you, they will jump. And you can parry them if you want. You don't have to. Another fun fact I learned is that they added... this one's from VodiVidya, actually. They added a bunch of new unique animations in the remake for the parry and riposte and the backstab that were not in the original. And each type of weapon, like weapon class, got its own... its own new animations. And it also is different whether you're one-handing or two-handing the weapon in question. So each weapon class got 2 new animations that were not seen in the original game, which is pretty cool. So this is an Archstone, but first let's grab this item back here. Again, it's the Souls game. It's the first one, so it's a bit more rudimentary than its successors. So you're not going to be finding as much like nuanced mechanics in the boss fights and stuff like that, but it's true to form from what you're used to in that, everything else is going to work roughly the same. Exploration is going to be heavily rewarded. Make sure you're exploring the levels and picking up all the items and just, seeing what there is to see. So, let's touch this Archstone. And we're going to warp to the next section of the tutorial with almost no load time because the PS5 is insane. Now we got some actual soldiers instead of Dreglings. So they're a little bit stronger, of course, because the equivalents are the Dreglings are like hollows, the soldiers are like soldiers. So. Oh. I like the running attack with this. It's like a little leap stab. Cool. Oh, I didn't even show off the magic yet. Jeez. So by default, the catalyst is equipped because I started as royalty. So you just swap to it with the right on the D-pad there. And now I'm wielding the catalyst in my right hand, and the spell is active. And I think part of what makes spells so fucking good in this game is the cast time is very short. Another part is that they travel very quickly in most cases and are very accurate. Look at that shit. It's crazy. And it barely is consuming any of my MP. You can see the blue bar in the top left. That's my mana. And as I stated before, this ring, the Fragrant Ring, is allowing us to regenerate it over time. So I don't have to use consumables to regenerate my mana. I can just wait. Oh, I knocked him back and it unlocked onto him. This guy's blocking, but we can break his guard by just spamming magic and killing him with it. It's crazy. So I highly recommend that if you are not super experienced at Souls games and you want to play through this for the first time, that you go with a royalty starting class, because magic is going to make a lot of things easier for you. We got a guy here with the bow. Wait for him to fire and just... Oops, I did the little backstab thing by accident. Archers in this game have less HP than the regular soldiers, so if you successfully dodge their bolts or arrows and then get up to them, they're going to take fewer hits to kill, which is a nice little trade-off for them hitting you from range. I believe it's the other way around in Dark Souls 1. At least I'm thinking to the Undead Burg. You have to climb up that tower to kill one of the archers pretty early on, and I think he has more HP than the stuff around him, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. When I first started playing, I did a little photo mode on this fucking bubbling vat of stew, and oh, it's gross. They got some gory details in there, man. Yeah. Anyway, we come to a fog door, and I think it's interesting because it says enter fog, right? And in this game, the world is being enveloped by a colorless fog that just wants to, you know, obfuscate everything and make the world melt away. So the fog gates kind of make more sense thematically in this game. And the name of these doors and like what it says for the prompt kind of changed over the years for different iterations of the Souls games, but I think it makes the most sense here. Alright, so we're already being aggroed on by this guy. If we turn around and go the other way, though, we get rewarded with some more healing items. Do a little jump stabby action. And we're coming up on the boss pretty soon here, so I think this is where I'm going to leave you for the first episode because it's already running long. I knew it would. There's a lot to talk about when just jumping into a game like this for the first time. I hope it's been enjoyable. We'll get into the real shit next episode. Sorry it took so long. I know when I was explaining stuff in the beginning of Dark Souls, that was a very long intro episode as well. Real quick before I go, I'll just show off the interface. It's going to look very similar to you. This was also overhauled for the remake. The interface is just a lot cleaner than it was in the original, so I'm told. You know, just stuff you've got equipped, your hotbar, your inventory broken down by category, so you got like consumable items, your upgrade materials, key items, weapons, ammo, armor, rings, and spells. So both magic spells and miracles will go into here. There are no pyromancies in this game. Those are still classified, like fire spells are still classified as magic spells. So I will see you guys in the next episode of my Demon Souls playthrough. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad to finally be able to get this out there. I've been really wanting to do this for a long time. I was going to upload actually my first ever playthrough from Twitch onto here, but I ended up wanting to play some off stream, and I just didn't want anything to be missing from the playthrough. So I just figured I'd wait until it would be like the most clean, most efficient, and then get into it. Very pretty in here. You're very pretty. You look great today. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you wanted to do that. And I'll see you in the next episode of Demon Souls. Okay, bye.